For the time being, capitulating, Mickeal Hip. For the time being, I will ball up in defeat and suffocate under my endless questions, and you'll remind me just by being the endless, manipulative illusion. I had fallen so low for something, and nothing to show, for I have fallen to your game, and fallen into my 6-foot grave. And you can't say my name, as if it buries you in a thick miasma of shame, and it happens that you refrain, as if to acknowledge me brings you great pain, and my hell is your source of power, lost within the suffocating hours, and it seems my suffering is destined from a higher power, with each passing hour, and the maw of infinity bears us for eternity. I'll grit my teeth at the agony of being your soul's enemy, because I'll never be your soulmate, nothing to commemorate, and I'll choke between the weight of your forever ending hate, boiling up to a killing fever, keeping all my unreadable letters, ignoring all the papers I leave on your desk, as if reading them is an overwhelming task. For the time being, I will relive my death, and die from holding my breath. You watch me live, now you wish for my death, and that change still burns my heavy head, and there's nothing left, no factory reset. What we once had died. Capitulate to you as you lacerate at me to manipulate. Endless, you fabricate some reason for me to still speculate. Received when I meet my defeat, as if I put more weight on your feet. From endlessly carrying me, but you just bury me. Beneath all your expectations, buried in this possession, quelling with my obsession, hoping to be something more than an obligation, dismayed by your objection, and if I could hold myself together against your subjugation, maybe there's hope for reunion. I'm drowning in all my regret, as I forget to take time for myself, to reset, still looking up to you as a prophet. Well, when the maw of this foul divinity decides to eat me, I'll smile and put on a facade to ignore the agony, and I hope to be something more than your enemy, choking up my simple favor, as if it's toxic polluting vapor. Is my hell your high water? Is everything a grab for power? And for the time being, it will submerge with my regret, and for the time being, I'll be a trophy in your closet, and you'll keep your feelings a dirty secret, and when we're together, I'll pretend that this isn't the end, and watch how the light bends. With every back and forth, with every push and pull, with every battle on this scarred earth, I'm sentenced to a stoic jail, never to be remembered, never to be loved, never to be considered, to believe you were once above, to once think this was love. As vultures continue to circle above. And for the time being, you'll prosper from my despair, and when I need you, you'll disappear. And when I'm about to leave, you'll reappear, penetrated by your stoic spear, bearing myself in all the fear that I don't belong here. And as I peer, you're getting home later, ignoring my letters, saying it's just better. If you discard them one after another, how did we become such strangers? How did the maw of love meet danger? When did this indifference linger? Like we can't bear the existence of each other. And again, I choke upon the distance, and still I fight the need for resistance, and still I excuse your hesitance, and still you disregard my existence, and I will relive this defeat again. It's getting harder to pretend that this isn't the end, that I'm losing faith. What happened? I told you already I can't hold my breath forever. It's either now or fucking never. I'm desperate, not stranger. My very being is in danger. If you're seeing someone else, that's fine. I know you'll never be mine. I'm capitulating for the last time. Surrendering to these infantry lines. I'm sick of putting up a fight, always going left, never right. Our feelings, the opposite of tight. We sit next to each other. You feverishly type, as if our love is a secret. As if you can't bear to open the closet and let me out. You forget I've already came out of the closet, and I'll attempt to hold my breath forever, and I'll attempt to flip the lever. I'll pretend if it makes you feel better, just for you, not to treat me as a stranger. Pulling myself beneath the waves of disconnect. And when the walls fall down and reset, you'll look the other way, but I know you didn't forget. Beating the weight of agony, forget that I exist. If that clears the abyss. 'Cause you never could bear the weight of two. Nonetheless, I'll keep waiting for changes and live in this hell we have created. This taste that I now have hated. And I live my defeat manipulated. And all of this, a story that's been fabricated. And I can no longer pretend we're together. We have grown into separate strangers, like the heart, separate chambers. And now we're met with arrest. The cell's number. The date we met, did you forget? Did you need a factory reset? Who are the skeletons in your closet? You never told me that. And I will ignore my endless question, because if I made the decision, I'd have an analytics dissection. Because I have no reason to hold my breath for you, to live for you. You remind me what the bottles of gin are for. You remind me of love's toll, choking upon this realization till my guts are coughed up, suffocating in your regret, forever for your forbidden, dirty, tainted secret, forever your tar trap of burden. And when the maw of death flashes its teeth, I'll let it drag me to sleep, because there is nothing you have that I need. There is no sign of relief. Stuck in your literary trap, we prepared the bags, and now our bodies will become that. I can no longer ignore the fact that you don't have my back. That the scars from the knives stack. I'm bleeding out, anemic, but I know you won't panic. Quite the opposite, manic. I can't keep pretending I'm fine, with knowing you'll never be mine. I can hold myself together. I can't keep being treated like a stranger. So finally I surrender. Turn me into a stoic creature. There's nothing left of me. You took everything. And you won't worry. You won't show any misery. Because I'm just a tall tale, a one-night story, told to your children, history, buried in our veins. And yet, I remain. I'm suffocating. This is me capitulating. Maybe I deserve this. Maybe we can never seal the abyss. Maybe there is more behind our kiss. And every truth I know, you tryst. This damage cannot be fixed. But still, reactions mixed. I put this on your desk, but my feelings are on the bottom of your to-do list. So I'm putting the dagger in my palm and clench my fist. Watch the blood fall from my stone-coated wrists. Displaying the pain you gave to me. Displaying the person turned enemy. Displaying my turbulent agony. And between antidepressants and Hennessy, I'm ignoring. All of these reasons boring their way into my head. I'm hurting, finally capitulating. You want a monster? Let's seal it in this letter. I'm indifferent. Will that make it better? Which would you rather? 'Cause I can be someone else, that absent father, like mine, and you'll never be a mother. Excusing every instance of incessant behavior, there's nothing left, nothing in our favor. This numbness walks in as a savior, and you know I'm done waiting. My breath is escaping. To Leah Johnson.